Hey, what up, knitters? Happy 4th of July. I'm wearing my patriotic earrings today. I don't have like anything red, white, and blue, so this is just as patriotic as I get. Welcome to the Knitty McPurly podcast. I'm your host, Devin AT. You can find me online at KnittyMcPurly.com. I am Knitty McPurly on Instagram, and if you want to email me, I am Devin at KnittyMcPurly.com. I've linked all that stuff below. If you would thumbs up this video and click subscribe if you have not already, that would be amazing. I'm so glad we're all here. I apologize for the shortness of this video. So here's what happened. So my kids were like, can we do the swim meet? And I was like, sure, we can do the swim meet. And then the TV whole thing happened. And then we were invited over to my husband's aunt and uncle's house to watch fireworks tonight. And then we were invited to another family, and the weekend blew up. And I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna get a podcast in this weekend because I just don't have enough time. So I decided to just make a very short podcast. So thank you so much for joining me. I won't be doing any of the regular segments this time. I wanna show you how it's been going on my Awaken sweater because it's been a lot of swim. My kids do summer swim, in case you haven't gotten that by now. And they practice all week. Some days it's 2 practices a day. It's like 7 practices a week. And then there's a meet every Saturday morning, and it's like 7 hours. So it's a lot of knitting time. So I have gotten a lot done. I finished the body and I started a sleeve. Now, what happened was, I think I accidentally knit this on the smaller needle. This was supposed to be knit on a size 3 instead of on a size 2. And it's not as big as I had originally imagined. I lightly steam blocked it. I didn't wet block it, but I steam blocked it, and it didn't come out quite as roomy as I wanted, but it still has room, it has positive ease. I was just thinking of something roomier, although I kind of let that go when I got to the part of the yoke where I was gonna be making the increases for the size 3, and I said, I'm just gonna go with the size 2 increases, and I did the stitch count for the 2. So I cast on for the size 3, but by the time I got to the bottom of the yoke, I decided just to go with the stitch count for the size 2 because I was afraid of it being a little bit too big. So since I knit the body of it on a size 2, I decided to keep with that for the sleeves, but for some reason, I'm just knitting the sleeves at a looser gauge. I don't know, whatever, I'm just going with it. I think it'll all block out. It'll all block out. So just a reminder, this is Frankfurt Fingering, Knitty McPurly Frankfurt Fingering in the Meadow color. And this is the June color of the month. Today, I'm filming this on Saturday, so today is the last day of June. There are still a few skeins left of June's color. July's color is up. Woo, woo, woo. I'm excited about that. But anyway, I just wanted to show you this. I've really gotten pretty far. And I'm not even really sure what I'm gonna do on the sleeves. The pattern is written for a long sleeve, but it would be very easy to shorten it to, like a elbow sleeve or a 3/4 sleeve. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do there. I'll probably try it on and just wing it when I get to that point. The FosetteAlong has ended. Before I get to that, July's color is up in the shop, and it is a mixture. Do you remember last week when I showed my crochet sweater that I was working on? And I was like, look how amazing Roxette and Fantine and Trinket and Bougie look together. Don't they look so good? I mixed them. So here they are in Dubrovnik DK and Frankfurt Fingering. And it's not a full Bougie background. A lot of times when I'm doing these, I do the full background in the color that's the base color. And this is more of a pour over with the Bougie. So there is still some white sections, but there's Bougie underlying, Trinket, and very heavy Roxette. and then speckles of Fantine. And I feel like the overall, sorry, there's a lot of light coming in. I feel like the overall effect is kind of a creamsicle, which is perfect for July, isn't it? I was originally thinking like the sun and bright flowers, but a creamsicle is also perfect for July. So if you're a fan of these colors, they go great with, like I said, Roxette, Trinket, Bougie, and Fantine. So that's available in the shop right now. Many of you have ordered them already because I did my first weekly Friday newsletter yesterday, and that was a huge success. A lot of people bought a lot of stuff. So all of that will be shipping on Monday. Is Monday? Monday's not a federal holiday. Is because Tuesday's the 4th. Is Tuesday a federal holiday? What do they do when the 4th of July is in the middle of the week? I don't know. Whatever day is not a federal holiday, that's the day that everything will ship. Speaking of the 4th of July and the United States, woo woo, I have a 4th of July sock set in the shop. And like I mentioned, the background is the color of the Constitution, and there's a lot of camouflage speckle along with red and blue in there. And I was originally gonna do a 100-gram skein with one 20-gram mini, but I thought, what's better than one mini? 2 minis. So there are 2 minis. There's America Red, Patriot Blue, and I'm calling this the Constitution colorway. But this is the Patriot sock set, and it's available in the shop right now if you're interested in picking one of those up. Yeah, I've had a ton of knitting time this week, which has been really nice, but I have not had a lot of time to do other stuff. So one thing I wanted to tell you, and I mentioned this last week about the 4K TVs and how you should just not do it. So we put in one of those 4K TVs. I told the story last week of how my husband really wanted one, and so we got one. And here is how you should not be watching the Knitty McPurly podcast. This is a no, no, no. No 4K. Here is a picture of how you should watch the Knitty McPurly podcast. Yes, this is how I like my face to be. Teeny, teeny, tiny. Of course, I'm joking. Of course, you can do absolutely whatever you want because we're Americans and this is a free country. So, happy 4th of July. And now the most exciting thing of the podcast, the very, very tiny podcast, is the winners of the FosetteAlong 2023. So I did this at the swim meet this morning. I went through all of my emails that you sent me that had finished Fosettes in them, and I assigned each person a number, and you got 2 numbers. If you knit out of Knitty McPurly yarn, you got 2 entries for that. A lot of people knit multiple Fosettes. So let's say you knit 5 Fosettes and you use Knitty McPurly yarn for all of those, you got 10 entries. And some people did. So thank you to those people. The Fosettes were amazing. I'm just gonna put some of the Fosette pictures up for a little bit because I want you to see some of these pictures. People got so creative. There were long sleeves, there were longer short sleeves. Some people, there was one knitter who put lace on the waist and the sleeves, and it just looks so beautiful. And the color choices were amazing. There were many, many wee Fosettes. Some people knit them for themselves and for all their daughters and granddaughters. And then some people only knit one single Fosette. They didn't even use Knitty McPurly yarn. They only got 1 entry, and the random number generator still shone upon them. So without further ado, I'll tell you, there were 104 entries, which is a lot for a knit along where only finished objects counted. Like that's a lot. A lot of you joined in. Thank you so much. I love it. Everyone loved the pattern. It's a really fun pattern. Some people said that it did not knit itself, which is ridiculous, of course, because we all know that it does. It just knits itself. It's so fun that you just can't stop knitting it. But anyway, even though some people felt that they had to put in a little bit of effort, I think most people were happy with the finished product. And The random number generator chose numbers 63, 96, and 103. Number 63 belongs to Wise Owl Knits. Congratulations, Cheryl. Thank you so much for participating. Your Fosette was just beautiful. Looks awesome. I will be getting in touch with you to send you your $50 gift card. Like I said, the weekend is crazy, so give me a couple of days, but I will definitely be reaching out to get that gift card to you. Number 96 is one of those ones where this person only had the one entry and the random number generator shown down upon her. The second $50 gift card goes to Sew Andy Sews on Instagram. Congratulations, Andy. Looks so beautiful. I think she has her friend modeling it here in this picture. I don't know if she sewed the skirt that is in the picture too, but looks really, really nice. And the third one, I think, is another one that only had one entry. And that is Hey Jude 3123. Congratulations to my 3 winners. I will be getting in touch with you. I do need to do a shout out to Knits and Pearls and Erin Bryant, the ladies behind Woolen Works, this company, because they knit 1 million Fosettes. No, not really, but it was a lot because they knit wee Fosettes for all the grandchildren. I was eating basil seeds and now they're stuck in my teeth. Do I have any stuck? Okay. So anyway, Erin and Barb, you guys knit a lot of Fosettes, and I'm really sorry that your number did not come up. But in the end, you have the sweaters, and that is quite the prize. Yeah, so many amazing ones. Thank you so much to all of you who participated. It was so much fun. I think maybe we should do it every year. Do you want to do a FosetteAlong every year? I don't think any other pattern captures your inspiration the same way that the Fosette does. It's everyone's favorite. And it's so funny because I remember I designed it in quarantine back when we thought that COVID-19 was going to kill us all. I was sick, and so I was in quarantined in my room by myself, and I designed the Fosette, and I knit a whole bunch of them. And I remember thinking, is this weird? Are people going to like this? And they did. So that was super nice. All right, knitters, I apologize again for the short podcast. It was the best I could do this weekend. Next week, I will be back with a full-length podcast. Send me your knitting stories. Next week when I do a comments roundup, I will do comments on the past few since I missed last week. But yeah, if you have any comments, if you have any suggestions for the podcast, things to talk about, that would be great. All right, knitters, have a good week of pre-season knitting, pre-fall, get your sweaters done. Bye.